Covenant with Death, Part 2. Scripture is clear. A dictator, patterned after Antiochus Epiphanes, is coming. He'll be deceptive, gaining trust to confirm a strong covenant with Israel. Whether this is a public spectacle or a secret deal, we must be watching. The Antichrist and his coalition of nations will largely come out of Islam and the Middle East. Believe it or not, Islam has its own end-time doctrine, and in certain regards, it fits hand in glove with the biblical mold. They have what's called the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, also known as a Hudna. It's a temporary ceasefire. This was a peace agreement between Prophet Muhammad and the Quraysh tribe of Mecca. Muhammad was part of the powerful Quraysh tribe in Mecca, where he formed his new religion. He was eventually driven out and forced into Medina, where his movement grew much stronger. Before returning to conquer Mecca, he claimed a prophecy that he and his followers would make a peaceful pilgrimage to the Kaaba. Before moving on, notice that Mecca is like a counterfeit of what is to come. Everything Satan does mimics what our Father is doing. All nations will flock to Jerusalem to worship at the feet of our King, Yeshua. Islam flocks to a black bloc in Mecca. Inspired by his prophecy, Muhammad led about 1,400 Muslims toward Mecca. They halted at Hudaybiyah, about 9 miles out, when scouts reported the Quraysh were mobilizing against them. The Quraysh sent negotiators, telling Muhammad, "You're not coming." His followers were upset, questioning his prophecy. Muhammad replied, "I said we're going to pilgrimage, but did I say this year?" A great military strategist, Muhammad saw an opportunity. The Quraysh offered a 10-year ceasefire treaty, heavily weighted against him. The terms were, "If any of our people want to become Muslim, you will send them back. If any of your people want to join us, you must let them. Then you can return next year for pilgrimage. Deal or no deal." Muhammad agreed, to the dismay of his people. But he then claimed a revelation from Allah, calling it a great victory. He announced that anyone who joined them in attacking villages would get a percentage of the plunder. With the powerful Quraysh tribe off their backs, they were free to expand. From that point, he started attacking Jewish villages. Within 2 years, his followers grew from 1,200 to over 10,000 men. They became pirates of the desert, and with new members getting a cut of the women, slaves, and gold, everyone wanted to join. After 2 years, with this massive movement behind him, Muhammad declared, "Forget the treaty." He returned to Mecca, and the overwhelmed Quraysh laid down their weapons. Mecca and the Kaaba now belonged to Islam. Islam achieved one of its greatest victories by entering into a false ceasefire covenant, a Hudna, and then breaking it. This is the example Muhammad set forth, and it is part of their religion and history. Now, fast forward to the Abrahamic Accords of 2020. The UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, and Sudan entered into diplomatic relations with Israel. More nations are considering joining. People are claiming, this is the covenant. Trump must be the Antichrist. No, this may be related to the covenant, but Trump does not fit the scriptural criteria for the Antichrist. Daniel calls the Antichrist the King of the North. Antiochus Epiphanes, from the Seleucid dynasty, was a foreshadow. It's all the same region: Turkey, Syria, northern Iraq. Donald Trump is not going to lead a coalition of Muslim nations against Israel. However, Abu Muhammad al-Julani, he is a person of interest, someone to keep your eye on. For a deeper dive, follow the link in the description below. Maranatha.